Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I am back with day 2 of Storytime week. If you have not seen the first one, make sure to go watch it before or after this one. Doesn't have to be in order. Today I am back with the story of how I was left for a dog. Yes, a dog. Before it gets confusing or I start rambling, let me just get into the story. So this dates back a while ago. I am 22 now, and I would have to say I was 10, 11 when this happened. And if you couldn't tell from my YouTube channel, my blog, or anything like that, I'm a very creative person. Anything that involves arts and crafts or like putting actual thought into it, decorating things, anything like that, I am down for. So when I went to school one day and my professor announced that we would have a project, I was all ears. I would much rather do a, create the galaxy project than write a 5-page paper. So I get to school one day and the teacher is like, we have a leaf project. Basically the project was he handed out these leaf identifying pamphlets, and what you were supposed to do is you were supposed to go out and collect leaves and create your own pamphlet. I know it doesn't sound that thrilling, but I was excited. So I was like, I need to get started on this today. He announced the project on a Friday, so I was like, it's the weekend, I've got time, I'm gonna go out today and collect these leaves. I go home, I tell my father, like, come on, let's go, you have to take me out, we have to go look for leaves. And my father works at night, so he was like, no, I'm not about to do that. I have to go to work, so I need to sleep. He was like, go ask your brother. I think it is very important for me to point out that my brother is 7.5 to 8 years older than me. Yeah, so if I was 10 or 11, he had to be 17 or 18. Alright, this was like right before he went to college, so keep that in mind that we were talking about pretty much a grown-ass man who took me out to look for these leaves, okay? So we went out, we were walking around the neighborhood collecting these leaves. We were probably out for about 2 hours, I would say, and at the time the place we were living was a very wooded area, so it wasn't hard finding different leaves. So we've been out, we found all the leaves, now we're walking back, and to this day I don't know why, but we stopped like in the middle of the street, and like my house is like right down the street, like I can see it from where we've stopped, but for some reason we decided to stop there. And we're sitting down on the ground, and I am already in heaven with this project. I'm thinking, this leaf is going to go on the first page, and this leaf is going to have a green background, and that leaf is going to... I was in it. Like, I was focused on figuring out how this pamphlet was going to look. And all of a sudden, I just see my brother get up and take off running in that direction. And I'm like... So I'm sitting there trying to figure out like what's going on, and something in my head was just like, turn around, and I turn around and
Bruh.
All I see is this big growling pit bull, and I'm just thinking to myself, so this is how it ends? So this is how it ends. Mind you, what do dogs do when they see someone running? They run after it. So here's my brother running, here's this dog running after my brother, and who's in between this dog and my brother? Yeah, that's right, my little 10-year-old self. So I just get up and I take off, and I'm like, God, I just want to make it to my house. Like, why? I just want to do some cute things with some leaves. I am running for my life, and I'm 10. I've got little 10-year-old ankles, and I can feel this dog, the breath of this dog on the back of my ankle, and it's like yapping at the back of my ankles, which just pushes me to run faster, but I was like, I'm gonna die. This is how it ends. So at the time, my cousin had been over at the house, and I'm assuming since we had been gone for like 2 hours, she was wondering where are they, and she was looking out the window. So she's looking out the window and she sees us running, and I'm assuming later on sees the dog running after us. So she already had the house door open. So my brother runs in, I run in, and she slams the door shut, and this dog like hits into the door, rolls over, like, stands up, shakes itself off, and then takes off. Now, what I found out later is that that dog had been a frequent problem in the neighborhood. It kept getting out, and I believe like a month later got out again and actually ended up attacking someone and biting them pretty badly. And because of like the previous incidents before, like the owners actually ended up putting that dog down. I don't blame the dog, even though, it is like, it's known to be a vicious dog, even though I think wiener dogs are actually the most dangerous dogs out there, or listed as the most dangerous because they bite more frequently. I don't know, but I blame the owners, because It's your job to train your dog to be a good dog. So I don't blame that dog. I blame its shitty owners. Anyway, I get into the house and my cousin's like, oh my god, what's going on? You guys okay? Da, 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 da. And my brother comes over to me and I'm expecting like, I'm sorry that I left you for a dog. You know, I'm sorry that I couldn't even give you like a run, anything like that. He looks at me and goes, you didn't bring any of the leaves? Man, fuck them leaves. You just left me for dog chow. You think my main priority was making sure I picked up the leaves that we just spent 2 hours picking? No, I left them where they were because I didn't want to die, because I couldn't count on you to actually have my back. I went off even at my little 10-year-old self. I'm sure my insults were a whole less insulting than they are right now. It was probably like, you duty head, you left me for that dog to bite me. But he got the message. I was scared to leave the house for like a week, and to this day I'm still kind of low-key scared of big dogs, but I did have to go out and go get those leaves all over again. However, this time around I went with my father. I don't care if you have to go to work tonight. I don't care if you're tired. I'm not going again with your son. So he went with me. I got the leaves all over again. I made my pamphlet, turned it in, got a good grade. Yay! So the moral of the story is, don't leave older brothers to take care of the younger sisters, because this is what happens, okay? And I have forgiven him for that incident. However, the list is very long in the stuff that he has done to me since, in the 12 years that have passed since then. And sometimes it's great to have an older brother. You know, when you get older and guys get disrespectful and you know damn well, I'm not about to fight you, but I know someone who will, they come in handy. However, most of the times they're either causing pain, physical, emotional, mentally, all that good stuff. So that's it for this video. As always, I hope hearing another crazy moment of my life has put a smile on your face. Make sure to thumbs up, comment, and subscribe down below. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to tune into tomorrow's video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!
Baby.